What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how I achieve this yellow eyeshadow pink lip makeup look. So if you'd like to see how I got it, keep on watching. So I've already done my brows, and I'm going to start with the Morphe 35C multicolor palette. And I'm starting with a transitioning color so I can transition the yellow out instead of it just looking like one flat color on my eyelid. So I use the transitioning color, and now I'm going in with the yellow. Lately I've been using the Juvia's Place palette, and that palette is so pigmented that I haven't really been using the Morphe palette as much as I used to anymore. Now I'm jumping back into the Morphe palette, and this palette is not as pigmented as I thought. Now that I've been using the Juvia's palette compared to that one, it's basically like nothing. Like, this palette I don't really like anymore. So I noticed that the yellow wasn't coming out as bright as I intended it to. So I added some concealer to the top of my lid just so it can give me a base, so the color doesn't blend in with my skin tone, so it can kind of start on like a white canvas. So I started to apply the shadow with my finger instead of the brush, and I just packed it on, and it took me like 1,000 layers for the color to even look like it was there. So if there's any palettes that you're using right now that is very pigmented, that you really like, feel free to comment below and let me know what they are, because I am on the hunt for a new palette because this palette isn't as fun as it used to be. But anywho, I'm just packing it on, layers on layers on layers until I get it the way that I want it. So now that my eyeshadow's finally done, I'm going to clean up the fallout, and then I'm going to apply my foundation. I've been using the same foundation, the NARS Skin Tint mixed with my L'Oreal foundation. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I've been using it in all my previous videos if you aren't new to my channel, but I'll be linking everything down below in the description box. And I like to apply it with a brush first and then buff it out with my beauty blender. So usually when I'm doing my makeup tutorials, I'm usually watching Netflix. So right now I'm watching Jane the Virgin. I heard good things about it and I'm all in it. So whatever you're watching on Netflix, comment down below. So anyways, back to the foundation. I wanted to add more of the NARS Skin Tint because I thought that it was too dark for me. But I'm noticing that once it oxidizes, it's actually the perfect skin color for me. So I'm using the NARS Skin Tint actually for the first time. I'm using more of it than I normally would, and I actually like the results. So I will be using the NARS Skin Tint probably by itself more often. But now I'm just buffing it out with my beauty blender, applying it with the brush first and then buffing it out with my beauty blender gives me the best coverage, because if I just go right on in with my beauty blender, it looks kind of blotchy, and if I just use the brush, it looks like painted on. So a combo of both usually gives me the best results. And then I'm going in with my LA Girl Pro concealer. I think this one is in the color Toffee. I always use two different ones. I'll leave it in the description box. But I will highlight under my eye, in between my brows, my chin. And then for the first time, I also kind of chiseled out my contour. So I added concealer on the side of my cheek just so I can give my face some definition. And that was the first time I did that in this video. And I think I applied a little too much, but I just wanted to try it. And I'm really liking that too. So now it's time to set my face, and I'm almost out of my Laura Mercier setting powder. I freaking love this powder, and I had the travel size version anyway, so it's time to get some more. But now that I have buffed out all my concealer and everything, now it's time to set everything into place. So I'll be applying setting powder to all the places that I applied my concealer basically, and then I'll also set around my oily areas, which is my T-zone, so my forehead, right around my nose, under my eye, and then my chin. While my makeup is baking, I went ahead and applied a little bit more eyeshadow to my lid because I saw that the color was kind of getting lost in the sauce. And then after that, I brushed away any excess powder that I did not need anymore. I brushed it away from under my eye. And then I'm going to chisel out my contour with a contour powder. And then we're going to move on to the rest of the face. That we've chiseled out the face, I'm just going to use my Urban Decay All Day Setting Spray. Whoa, that rhymed. And then I'm going to go off camera and apply my lashes. Until I can master putting on lashes in less than 45 hours, then I'll continue to do it off camera. Because lashes are so hard. I mean, some days they just pop on, and then other days I'm like, what's really going on? So I just have to keep practicing. But I have applied my favorite go-to lipstick from Smashbox. I will leave in the description box below what lipstick that is. And I'm just using that lipstick, and then I'm going to go over it with a lip gloss from NYX, and that's the combo that I'm going with today. Now, I picked up this bronzer from Ulta, and it was only $5, and it's from the brand Revolution, I think. All of their stuff was so cheap, so inexpensive, and so pigmented. Like, look at this highlighter. I can barely tap it into the powder, or my whole face will be like dipped in gold. So I have to be very careful. Like, it's a lot. So I applied that as my highlighter, and this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more makeup tutorials, please comment below. And I'm uploading these videos on different days during the week, 2 days, 2 videos per week. I haven't decided on what days I want to stick with. So let me know in the comments below what days y'all like. Sundays and Thursdays, or Wednesdays and Fridays. Just let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't seen any of my previous videos, make sure y'all go ahead and check them out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys.